What's up everybody, my name's Chris and I'm the Casual Flipper. I'm a reseller on Amazon and eBay, and in today's video I'm going to talk about sole proprietorship versus corporation. Now this is going to be most relative for Canadian listeners and viewers, but really you can take a lot of the theories behind it and apply it, I would assume, to the US marketplace as well. And if you weren't wondering, there is a cat on me. I can't get her out of here, so she'll be here for this talk as well. All right, let's get into it, guys. So I'm making this video simply because it was requested through a comment earlier in the weeks, and I figured it'd be actually a good thing to tackle. Now, by no means am I an expert on this. There's a lot I do not know about it, but I know what I know by speaking with my lawyer and my accountant about, you know, the different reasons as to why you'd go one way or the other, and I can offer some advice in terms of what I think you should do based on the situation you're in. Just take the knowledge, maybe look at some other stuff, and you can kind of make your own opinion about what you think would work best for you, because in the end this is all about what works for you. So sole proprietorship is the way that most people will start. Reason being, it's easy and it's cheap. And the way that works is, for sole proprietorship in Canada, all that really means is that your business is you, which means any income just goes on your overall income. So it's the same way if you work a job and you make $50K a year, and then you start Amazon reselling and you make $10K, so now your income is $60K per year. So you are your business. It's not a separate entity or anything like that. So that's sole proprietorship. It's free to start, so you don't need anything special, which is one of the reasons people start that way. It's a good way just to start. It's sole proprietorship, gets you in the gate. There's not a lot of tax benefits and stuff like that, but there are some. It is an official business, so you can start to claim things. But it's really just an entry-level kind of point. And it's where a lot of people start because it's free. Well, when I say it's free to start up, but then there is, I believe, some kind of registration fee, like $40 a year or so, especially if you want to pick some kind of name. Then there will be some fees associated with it, but whatever the fees are, they're very low, and it's very easy to set up. You can do it yourself online. So sole proprietorship really is just setting up your business officially, but all the income you make does get taxed on to you. So there are probably proper terminologies here that I don't know, but I do kind of understand how it works mostly. So sole proprietorship, basic, easy, and it just kind of gets you going. And then once things start going well, maybe you become full-time, or you start making, a decent amount of money, say $40K a year. That's when you might want to look at creating like a corporation, which is what I just done. Now, so the reason for the corporation is that you're not doing this, but you're essentially creating like a different person. So I'm an owner of the corporation, but I'm really an employee. So you create this corporation. Typically, it's going to cost you about $1,200, depending on what, maybe less, maybe more. I paid my lawyer to do it for me. So you create the corporation, and you set up a new bank account in the corporation's name. So the corporation is like a different person in a way. So the bank account that you would create is under the corporate bank account. It's not under your name, so it's completely separate from you. So when Amazon or eBay pays you out, they're paying the corporation. And then the corporation will then pay you whatever way you work it out, through dividends or salary or what have you. So the income, there's a lot more things you can do to preserve your cash and lower your tax bracket and stuff like that. So the corporation, the big benefit there is there's more options with your money, because it's not being paid directly to you, so it's not taxable to you, but you do pay corporate tax. But there's some things there that the accountant will be able to work out for you that are very nice. So if you get a huge pay, it goes to the business and not you. So now you're not taxed on that income. You would be taxed when the business pays you, but if the business doesn't pay you the whole amount, then you won't be taxed on the whole amount. But there is corporate tax. That's a whole other thing. The other big benefit of a corporation over sole proprietor is if you're selling on Amazon or eBay, someone chokes on something that you sold, and then they come after you, they're actually going to be suing your business and its assets rather than you personally and your personal assets. So that's a huge thing. So just the liability for one is a huge thing. Now, as a sole proprietor, you can actually get insurance and stuff like that, but corporation is kind of just built in because of what it is. So sole proprietor, super easy to start up and get you going. Big downside is all the income you make goes against your personal income. It puts you in a higher tax bracket. But not only that, is for legal reasons, if anything should happen, your ass is on the line rather than the corporation. So the benefit of the corporation is you create a different entity, bank account, everything would be in the company's name, and that's going to shelter a lot of the income, and it's going to deflect a lot of legal responsibility should something happen. In the business, it'll reflect from you personally and onto the business, which either way it's going to suck, but at least it's the corporation dealing with it and not you personally. So those are my thoughts on sole proprietorship versus corporation. Like I said, I'm no expert at this. I just know what I know, or I think I know what I know. But I'm sure that there'll be people in the comments to kind of correct some things if I said anything wrong. Maybe I missed some pros and cons or what have you, but I just wanted to come on here, give my thoughts. Hopefully you get some value to this. Stay real and keep crushing.